Hi everyone, my name is Junon. I'm the author of the book Truth and Empathy, How to Find Your Soulmate, and I'll put a link to my book below. This video is about why, when it comes to personality types, perceivers and judgers are romantically incompatible. I hear a lot of people online that debate whether or not certain personality types are compatible with others, and they usually say that if people compromise enough, if they're both healthy, you can find a middle ground so that they can have a long-term, fulfilling romantic relationship. But I would argue otherwise. The 16 MB personality types can be grouped into two major ones. 8 of them are perceivers and 8 are judgers. Perceivers are the type of people who like change. They are adaptable. They like things that are unpredictable, and they may be more the type to be unreliable or unreachable, and they like to engage in activities that they enjoy. So in other words, they like the process and they're not so much focused on the end result. By contrast, judges are reliable, reachable, they plan ahead, they don't like surprises, and they behave that way whether it is in their personal life or professional life. And they need this type of behavior or organizational style in people that they interact with on a regular basis. And the judges are the type who may decide to do a whole project themselves, then having to expect someone who is not as reliable to do their part. Perceivers can be reliable and reachable, but it's only in activities that they enjoy. So if, let's say, they're not emotionally invested in a particular project or a person, you can see this behavior of not actually following through. Whereas judgers like to finish a task. They like that feeling of, okay, this is completed. Whereas perceivers like to enjoy the process. And that's when there's an issue when they actually meet. So the challenge that if a judger decides to have a long-term romantic relationship with a perceiver, their needs may not be met. In other words, the judger feels energized by structure, predictability, they feel a sense of safety, whereas a perceiver may look at this type of organized style as being restrictive. So they like to the uncertainty of life, they like to think on their feet, which is not the style of a judger. Especially if you decide to have a family and you have children, you have work, you have to organize so many things, and if you actually look at the way they function on a daily basis, it may irritate one another. And another area of potential friction between judgers and perceivers has to do with their finances. Judgers tend to save for a rainy day, to plan ahead, to buy on sale, whereas perceivers are more impulsive buyers. They tend to spend more than they save, and what happens is that if they are a couple, then this issue is magnified because they have maybe mortgage payments, they have children, they have bills. So now you really see that the way they manage their money is incompatible, and the judger may resent the perceiver for feeling that, okay, this person is putting my financial health at risk, and the perceiver may feel restrained by the fact that they cannot spend as much money and do what they want with their earnings. So that's why we recommend to people that they marry a person whose organizational style matches theirs. So if you are a perceiver, you're better off with a perceiver, and if you're a judger, you will fare better with someone who has the same organizational style. And when it comes to a person being a judger or a perceiver, they fall within a bell curve. Some people could be at the extreme end of that spectrum. So you can meet a person who's an extreme perceiver in terms of how they organize their life, and you can meet a person who is a judger, again, at the extreme version. So in other words, to minimize the risk of being with the wrong person, it's better to mate on a long term with a perceiver if you are one, and let's say be in a long-term union with a judger if you also a judger. So let me know what you think about the content of this video by commenting below. If you like this video, if you learned something, please click on the like button. Also remember to click on your bell to be notified of other videos I'm going to be making. Subscribe to my channel, and we will talk soon.